Hey everyone, today in this video, I'm going to walk you through vacuum maintenance for the Yeedi S20 Infinity Ultra. If you're interested in the S20, the link to it will be in the video description, where we also have links to our top robot vacuum, wet dry vacuum, and cordless vacuum cleaner picks, as well as our daily vacuum deals, so be sure to shop the links in the description. We'll start at the top. Not much to it at the very top here. This cover is removable, so you can wipe it down as needed. And with it removed, you have access to the dustbin. They have your care and cleaning instructions right here in the dustbin itself. Basically, everything is washable and we can rinse it all out. Just give it enough time to dry. Give it 24 hours to dry. Put it in a window where it's got some sunlight, things like that. But the cover just comes off. Wash and rinse this out. Same thing with this. Wash and rinse out the filter. You can buy replacements if desired and needed, which I do recommend, but you can use this for a very long time and just keep rinsing it out. Same with like the pre-mesh filter as well too. Wash and rinse that out. Then these go back in just like so. Snaps in. And then this just lines up and clips in as well. Down in here, you can wipe this down as needed, or you could like tip it upside down and shake it out if you notice some debris starting to accumulate in there. Next, looking at the side here on the bumper in the front, you can wipe this down as needed, just making sure the sensors are free from any like hair, dirt, and dust starting to build up. Same with the side there. We'll look at the other side and the back side. Back side, another sensor and charging contacts you can wipe down. Make sure there's no obstructions here where we have the water coming in and out. And on this side, we have another sensor, so you can wipe that down. Pretty simple. Looking underneath, we have a couple more sensors you can wipe down. These are your cliff sensors to gauge the depth and like preventing it from driving down steps and such. Tiny Phillips head screw there. If you need to replace the side brush, you can pop that off and put a new one on. You can cut away any hair that might be there. Main brush roller, very easy to clean. With this conical design, you shouldn't have any buildup. If you do, maybe right around here. So just cut or pull away the hair, and you could rinse this off as needed. And then we have an area you can wipe down in here if you notice any dirt or dust starting to accumulate. Chances are you'll see some fine dust in there over time. And then this cover just snaps right back on. You can investigate the wheels and the climbing system. If you notice stuff in the tread, just grab an old toothbrush. You can gently scrub it out. And then down here for the mop roller, we just press in from the side and remove that cover. You can swap this with a new one once it's worn out. You could take this out if you wanted to rinse it off under your sink or something like that, giving it a deeper clean. And then right here, you can wipe down in there. I tend to find a lot of hair and debris accumulates in these channels with roller mops if you have a messy household like mine with lots of kids and pets. But they make it very easy to get access in there to clean as needed. In regards to the Omni wheel at the top, there's no user manual instructions showing that this is removable. I gently tried to pry it out. It's possible it can come out. Interesting. Okay. So that's not as normal, but I was able to get the wheel out here. So if you need to cut away some hair or anything like that, you should be able to do that as well. We'll just line that back up properly when we get it back in there. Typically, they're a little bit easier to get out than what we have here, but the good news is you can just gently pry that out if you notice a lot of hair starting to tangle in your Omni wheel. And then we'll just go ahead. We have it lined up. And then we'll just make sure we can get it back in there properly, nice and seated down and snug. That'll kind of be the key. Can we get it back in how it was? So if you are going to take it out, you're going to have to spend a couple minutes to get that lined up properly to gently press it right back in. There we go. So we got that popped back in on both sides, and we're back in business. That'll do it. Simple and straightforward to maintain the Yeedi S20.